Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Nigga Lamont, and today on Fraud Watch, we got motherfucking Nick Cannon, man. Nick Cannon interviewing two fucking frauds that supposedly are like top niggas in the Bloods and the Crips. So, what I'm about to basically break down to you is how all these celebrities and shit, they got like podcasts and anybody that they bring on that motherfucker know that they a puppet too. Know that they ain't did nothing that they fucking talking about. Just know that they reading from a script, all that type of shit. So, we're gonna get into this motherfucking video. And I'm gonna basically show y'all how much of a fraud this nigga Nick Cannon is. Like, I can't even believe that y'all feel like a nigga that's been in the game for over a decade did songs with niggas like R. Kelly is all of a sudden this woke motherfucker, but they just letting them ride with it. You know what I'm saying? They still giving him a big platform, and he's supposed to be waking up and trying to break away from the game. But this is how they get you gullible motherfuckers all the time. But let's just go and run this dumbass video. They always gotta give you the numbers. They love giving you the numbers. Cause it's all about, like I said, that Freemasonry shit, 369. Sometimes 7 and 11. You add 7 and 11, you get 18. 9 again. So you see the 2 9s, you see that 2 9 up there, it can either mean 2 9s like 9 or the number 11. So they always want to show you the codes. And then this fist right here that y'all looking at, these fists that's in the air, that shit represents some Freemason shit. I broke that shit down on Facebook one time. But let's run this shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, class is in session, and man, this is a historical moment on so many different levels. Two brothers that I truly admire, respect, and look to for wisdom and guidance in so much of this stuff that's going on. But I don't know if it's ever been done before on a podcast. I don't know if it's ever been such two strong mogul-like forces.
Nigga having an interview with two niggas, but he can't take his eyes off the table. And it's obvious that, he got something in front of him that, he reading. And, that might make sense to most people. Like, yeah, because he hosting the show. He got, got questions and he don't want to forget certain questions that he got. But you're going to notice during the interview how these niggas looking down. And one thing you need to know about camera tricks, they can take anything away from the shot and they can add anything in. So, little do we know, like, how both of these niggas look like they looking at the table right now. Looking at it, trying to figure out what their next line is and shit. But all right, let's get it.
In one area to talk, coming face to face. A true standoff for the streets. The one and only big.
For the streets. See? They love to add that shit in. Because they know people glorify this shit. They love to, for the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like, ain't nothing, near one of them niggas. Not near one of them niggas up there. For real, some street niggas. Smack the shit out of both of them niggas. All three of them. Ain't none of them niggas tough.
You and Whack 100. Man, Bloods and Crips in Cannon's class. I don't know if that's ever.
Well, he's not a Blood. He's a. Go ahead, tell me. Ain't no Blood.
Well, yeah, let's break it.
I'm gonna let the Crip tell me what I am. Cause ain't no Blood.
See how they playing with y'all? See how they playing with y'all? Ain't no Blood. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let the Crip tell me what. See how they playing? Cause they know ain't neither one of them on that gang shit. These niggas is just puppets used to influence young people to get out there and do shit like that. I'm gonna break that shit down. Watch.
So you know what? Honestly, let's start there. let's start in the space of origin and education for so many, because truly you guys are leaders in your community and have been for quite some time. And, you know, people utilize that word leader loosely, but you're not leading unless you really have to go through something and walk through the trenches and come from something. And you guys have both done that. So first, let's talk about your names.
See that bullshit? See how he brainwashing? See the programming in that? A lot of people probably ain't get that shit. But he said in order to be a leader, you gotta go through something. You gotta go through the trenches. He's promoting, in order for you young boys to come up and be entrepreneurs, as they say these niggas are, and to be a leader, you gotta go out and do some dumb shit first. You gotta go out there, cause when he talk about being in the trenches, like most gang members will tell you, especially if they ain't really on that gang shit no more, they'll tell you they did a whole bunch of stupid ass fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit that they probably could have avoided and still been successful. But this nigga telling you, nah, you gotta go through the trenches. You gotta have stuff happen to you. You can't just be a born natural leader. You can't just be a born person that's like, yeah, nigga, I ain't have to go rob niggas and do no hot ass shit. But I always stood my ground. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never let no motherfuckers punk me or no shit like that. And I always, was able to steer people in the right direction. And people always follow my lead. They always, can connect with my presence. But nah, according to Nick Cannon, to be a leader, you gotta be some nigga, some ex-knucklehead in order to have shit, together on a, I guess, mature level. I don't know. Whatever.
I've always wanted to know this.
He has 3 names.
I know he does. I don't know.
He has 3 names. They just be throwing out, all this shit be fake, like I said. So all they do is throw out coding. All they do is throw out Freemason shit. He got 3 names. Oh yeah. And big U, the letter U in numerology is the number 3. So it's fitting, Big U, number 3, got 3 names, 33. I bet.
Oh, 2. I don't know in the government. I know 3. But let's talk
in the government.
Let's talk about your names and where they came from. Because I didn't even know you got an interesting name. People always be coming at you for your name being whack. So
it's a different era.
See, yeah. So you gotta break all that down. Whack 100 and Big U.
In our era, whack meant something different.
Yeah. So tell us, why is your name Whack 100?
I mean, well, man, how do I answer that one? Without incriminating myself. Right?
This is that. I'm not saying.
Shut your bama ass up talking about something. How do I answer that without incriminating myself? Nigga, first of all, you can Google what the fuck this nigga has so-called done. You know what I'm saying? You a high-ranking member of the Bloods. You think the government don't already know about you? They don't know about what the fuck your name mean and nothing like that. So you want to act all like, see, this is like, but people feed into this shit. People like, they look at that and they like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this nigga a real gangster because he not really trying to reveal how he got his name. Like, we all know how the fuck he got his name. You think the government don't know how the fuck he got his name? Let me hip y'all, before we go a little further into this shit. Freemasons made the Bloods and the Crips. I don't want to hear no niggas from the Black Panther Party and all that. No, because they made the Black Panther Party too. KKK, Black Panther Party. That's why it's called a party, like Democrat and Republican. Notice they wear the red and blue, Blood and Crip, red and blue. That's Freemason shit. That's why they throw up the signs and everything. 9 Trey, rolling 60s, 369, motherfucker. Y'all niggas y'all niggas ain't hip. But I'm gonna go ahead and let these clowns finish talking.
Jay Glad. Let me put this out there right now.
Myself.
I ain't trying to get nobody.
There's a whole lot of people already know that. They don't even need to elaborate. Well, in my era, you know what I would say, it was kind of like when I was in prison, I thought about my name, and it really wasn't a.
Because your government name is actually a dope ass name.
The problem I had with my name is that
it's about money.
The origin of where it came from really the Italian mobster movie.
Oh, that whack. Yeah.
Right. So it's kind of like it really wasn't our thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what? Yeah, remember, because that was the terminology they
in the Goodfellas, you could whack somebody.
Right, yeah, right. Oh. So that was it really wasn't. The more I thought about it, but it was already too late. So I had to roll with it.
See, I thought you was because you was crazy.
No,
I've
never been. You know I'm not crazy. You definitely know I'm not crazy. You know so you saying I'm crazy?
In the world. I'm looking at the world too.
So you said I'm crazy. So many conversations we sat down and had.
Well, we gonna clear all of that up.
Hey, that's
weird.
I'm not the one that got a man cave with Minnesota Viking stuff on. I think that's crazy.
That was a part of the hustle, and
I'm just saying.
California didn't have no team, so I went around to get some money.
Whack 100, and even what's the 100? That's how you keep it?
No, 100 was. I'm gonna keep it real. K. Slade told me I need to be on social media.
Right.
I told him, "You crazy? I don't know what social media was." So he's like, "Well, let's set up Instagram."
K. Slay, another motherfucking industry puppet. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Big U done been on Vlad. Anybody you see on Vlad, like I said, you see any of these niggas, they try to be like, we need to stop making Vlad rich. You know what I'm saying? Off our people, off our culture and all this other shit. Like, no, Vlad was planted there to do fake interviews of these fake ass niggas living fake ass lives. You know what I'm saying? The only people that's getting robbed is the regular people like you and me that's fucking listening and soaking this shit up and actually believing in these motherfuckers.
So I put in whack, it wasn't available. I put in whack 1, it wasn't available. So I went to whack 100, it said available. If that wasn't available, I probably would have been whack 1,000. I don't know.
Whack 1,000
so that's where whack 100 come from.
Hey, that should be the next like
gang The gang file was whack. So whack 100 is a straight social media driven.
And now you CEO of 100 Entertainment.
Definitely. I'm CEO of 100. I'm the VP of Cash Money West.
Yeah. And then we also got
See how they set you up. And then they tell you how industry they are. They an entrepreneur. They went from grinding in the streets, doing all types of knucklehead shit, killing niggas, you know what I'm saying, selling drugs, all this shit. FBI know about them and all that shit. But then the FBI and the government allows these people to not only come up and make money, but also start having a voice. You know what I'm saying? Because they said the nigga Big U worked with Nipsey and all that other shit. Another fake ass character who died at 33 on some Jesus fake shit. So all I'm saying is these motherfuckers are fucking clowns. Fucking clowns. We about to listen to Big U tell us his little fake story on how he came up.
Another CEO. I mean, that's the thing. To come from what y'all come from and to be leaders, entrepreneurs, and CEOs and philanthropists, it says a lot, man. But we got to talk about these origins. So, Big U, where are?
Oh, mine is not elaborate. I just didn't want to be named after nobody else. I didn't have no respect for him. So my daddy was
okay.
So cut it down, real simple.
Big U.
Okay, but then we got drawn.
Yeah, but why they call you drawn?
Then it just keep going. That was more violence in it, like, you know. Hey. Then it goes a whole bunch of names.
Hannibal is
changed my philosophy and started studying Islam. And
but Hannibal
got a little bit more diabolical.
Hold on, why Hannibal?
Nigga just said I went with Big U because I didn't want to be named after nobody. I didn't want to be named after nobody. But he got the name Hannibal. They just be contradicting themselves. Like, you just see the fake gangsterness. Y'all don't see it? Y'all don't catch it? I wanted to be original, have my own name. But then you took on, accepted one of the names of Hannibal. another fucking character that's been put out there for the public. It's always like, y'all gotta look at this fucking celebrity shit like Sesame Street. Like, y'all gotta look at this shit like Sesame Street. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you see these niggas on Sesame Street, meaning you see these motherfuckers with another puppet, or mentioning another puppet, or having something to do with another puppet, or taking the name of another puppet, I don't give a fuck how far back in history that nigga date. You already know they one of them. Every time you see him. And that shit is true. The puppets do hang out with the puppets. Like, all famous niggas used to go on Sesame Street. All motherfucking brainwashing influencers go on Sesame Street back in the day. Because the puppets hang out with the puppets.
Why couldn't it be?
I mean, because Hannibal was a warrior.
Brother, you.
Captain Malik named me Hannibal.
Okay.
It was right at the time when Oliver HBC got killed.
Lesson my name, you, huh?
So, and that's
But
right
you ain't
when I
want to
was
be named.
coming into the Nation
To the
of Islam.
nation.
I was born into the Nation of Islam through my uncle.
There it is. There it is. Every now and then they throw a little truth at you. He was born into the Nation of Islam. He was born into it. We all know what religion is. For those of you who not hip, I want to let y'all know. Because a lot of people is confused and they listen to a lot of bullshit that go on in history. I just use discernment. I've done a lot of research, so much fucking research. It's just so much useless information I done fucking even forgot. And sometimes I get reminded of it when other people bring it up. But one thing people need to understand is the very first and oldest religion is Satanism. It's Satanism. It was the people who went against the creator. That was the very first religion. Because before that, you didn't need a religion. Everybody came from the same place. Everybody understood who the creator was. So you don't need to have a religion or give praise or have praise sessions and all that other stuff. Because we all know, like, yeah, everything that we got is here. Everything that we were given was already installed in us. So we were good. But it was people who wanted to rule over others and do things that went against the natural, for lack of a better word, law of things. So these motherfuckers right here, Freemasonry, Satanism, very first religion. Everything else branches off from that. That's why you see a lot of Satanism in different religions. Just in different shit that they do. Rituals, you know what I'm saying? Mock sacrifice and all that other shit. For Christians or Catholics do the Lent, and they gotta sacrifice something. And it's more of a metaphorical thing, sacrifice eating chicken or something like that. But it's just a way of doing some mock shit that Satanists do. That's all. Anything that has anything to do with sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they tell you Jesus did. He sacrificed himself for us. And we already know that's one of the biggest satanic characters they got running out this bitch, deceiving people. But yeah, man. Freemasonry, Satanism, oldest religion.
But that's right when I started back studying.
Right.
So under Captain Malik Muhammad, it was me, Khalid. Remember, rest in peace, Khalid Muhammad.
Absolutely.
Khalid was running up.
Khalid Muhammad. See how he mentioned that nigga? Another puppet who was what? In the Nation of Islam, fucking with Farrakhan. Now they try to make it seem like, oh, he was stepping off, so they killed this nigga, right? They always do that. They always say they killed Malcolm X. They didn't kill Malcolm X. Because I want to let all y'all niggas know who ain't hip. If Malcolm X was telling the truth, if he was telling the truth at all, right? He had the truth for black people. They would have killed that motherfucker before they invited him to ABC, NBC, and all the news stations. So you telling me that the white man said, I'm going to invite this black man that's standing out on the corner, waking his people up, telling them all this true shit about us. You know what? Instead of just small part of New York seeing them, Let's invite him on fucking ABC and NBC so the world can hear what he has to say. See, y'all do not get certain shit why they do it. They would not have brought this man on TV to get the world his message if they knew that his message could help free you. Why you think y'all ain't free today? We can still go on YouTube and all different platforms and hear this nigga Malcolm X speeches, hear him say all types of shit. Marcus Garvey, all these different motherfuckers. We can hear all these people talk, but why shit ain't changed? Why we ain't taking steps in that direction? Because all they talking is bullshit. Misleading bullshit. Go back to Africa. Well, I'm not from Africa, bruh. All the people that I know that was here, we were here. So, what are you talking about? Because they know they're going to have you with 1 foot in America, 1 foot in Africa. They know you can't just pick up and leave and go to Africa because you depend on this fucking money too much that they made for you. But yeah, this nigga mentioned Khalid Muhammad. Like I said, all puppets hang out with puppets. Khalid Muhammad was no different. Fuck that they shot him and killed him shit. They say that about a lot of about their own controlled opposition. That's what makes it controlled opposition. The fact that they bring out the people who go against them, therefore making them controlled. Therefore, they can control exactly what they say. They can control exactly what they do. They can give you the exact message that they want you to have, which is going to be utter confusion.
Temple number 27,
Right.
Western. So it was that time.
Temple number 27 for the number 9, 2 and 7.
It was at the here.
And he's originally from out here, or was he from?
I found.
Don't Masons have temples? So like I said, Satanism created Freemasonry. Freemasonry created all the religions. The fuck out of here. That's why y'all use the same fucking terms for they shit. Freemasons be in the temple. Hey, Nation of Islam, Muslims be in the temple. What are the odds?
I had a lot of respect for that dude.
I want to say
that
That's the dude they tried to. They got that in the Riverside or somewhere at the school, right? He was shot out there, wasn't
Yeah, he did something to him.
Yeah.
he?
But I was
had a lot of
gone.
respect.
So yeah, that was at that time. I was like 89, 90,
Yeah.
right around that time. And then that's when I started studying. So there was a lot going on.
Yeah.
Basically, when I came in, that's why they love me today.
Well, hey, as they should. So, I mean, even wanting to talk to that, too, because even,
boys out there
kind
killing
of
me.
reading a bunch of books still. I got my degree in criminology just recently. I spent a lot of time on the inside with these guys, and I feel like they're some of the most brilliant minds that are incarcerated.
Right.
And some of really, these are dudes who were out-of-the-box thinkers that figured out, I need to go figure out how to get it, not by society's forms and not by their constructs, and by two brothers who are clearly brilliant and but have been through the hard knocks and have been on the inside. I gotta ask, and we talked about this before about even the rite of passage within our community. Right. I want to just dive directly into that conversation about what that experience on the inside in your younger days. How did that mold you to be the man that you are now?
For me, I was real young. I went to prison. I was 16 years old.
Yeah.
Go ahead, scratch your ear so you can remember what they told you, how old you was, and all that shit. Go ahead. And look at this nigga. Why this nigga got a pen in his hand? But it don't look like it's nothing in front of him, right? Like I said, camera tricks.
I hit Solitaire Yard. Actually, it's crazy because one of his big homeboys, rest in peace, Big Fish. It's weird how things work because he kind of like saved me. Because I was picked up from the prison bus from Juvenile Hall, right?
Yeah.
So from there we go to Delano State Penitentiary, right? So
Tried as an adult.
Yeah, I was tried as an adult.
Yeah.
Right. So I'd already did the youth authority. I'd already did all that young and early.
Yeah.
They didn't want me back in the system. So they sentenced me to state prison. So when I get to Delano to the reception, I barely got a mustache. I ain't got no goatee, nothing, right? But everybody asking everybody where they from.
Right.
So at that point in time, Bloods is outnumbered everywhere you go.
Right.
But I'm a YA baby, so I'm a firecracker, right?
Right.
So I jump up, tell them where I'm from. I'm the only one in there from the red side, right?
Right.
So
The only one. These niggas always got the most David and Goliath fucking stories. Watch how he finish it up though.
at that point they go to we got us one.
Right.
Out of nowhere, see this bald head, short, stocky dude, he jump up. He say, y'all ain't got nothing. He said he claimed his set. Y'all can give him a head up or ain't gonna be nothing at all. On Rolling 60s Crip. First, when I'm hearing all this, I'm like, okay, it's a big homie in it. Then he hit me with the Rolling 60s Crip, right?
Yeah.
So this was really my first seed, right?
Oh God. So remember, he said they was asking everybody where they was from. So they ain't just asking just to be asking. Like, and this is at a time where, like you said, Crips outnumbered the shit out of Bloods. Bloods was just starting out. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost was on some like, of course they was on some territorial shit like, nigga, y'all ain't about to, you know what I'm saying, take over our shit, you know? They was on some heavy beef shit. So niggas is literally asking everybody, where you from? Where you from? This nigga claimed, oh, he was all tough, jumped up and yelled out his set and was the only one, you heard him, the only one, the only motherfucking one. And then what happens? What happens? A miracle, some shit out of a movie, a fucking Crip. Why this nigga's a Blood? Remember, he a Blood, and he the only one. I like some shit out of a movie. A motherfucking big homie comes out of the blue and saves this nigga. They don't even fuck with Bloods, give a fuck. And I'm talking about on the most ignorant shit, the prison shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can more so see that shit if he said they was in the streets. Because it's a little different in the streets because of the fact that, all right, man, let's not do nothing hot right here or right now. You know, it could have been a situation where it's like, look, man, police right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, y'all already in jail. You already in jail with niggas doing motherfucking 25 to life. And you telling me that a Crip stood up and saved your blood ass life. That's what that's what they really be with these fake stories. They be letting you into their life. Is that, nigga, I ain't never beef with that nigga. The nigga sitting across from him, he ain't never beef with him. Them niggas be laughing and keep the same thing with, like I said, with the Democratic and the Republican Party. Same way how most of us know, well, I ain't even gonna say most of us, a lot of us know that they go home, kick back, had drinks together, laugh at the fact that we bought all that dumb shit that they was talking. The same way that Donald Trump and Joe Biden would do that shit. These two motherfuckers do the same motherfucking thing, bruh. Same motherfucking thing. Y'all got to stop listening to these clowns that come on TV glorifying they background. Like, you do realize what the drug game, what drugs and everything was put here for, right? It was to keep the poor and lower class people fucked up. It's to keep you down. And for all the young boys that feel like, man, I can go into this game, make me some money, and then maybe I can be one of these dudes. No, it's not going to happen like that. Because when you go to jail, they really going to sit your ass down. When somebody come out and kill you, they not going to motherfucking have no memorial service for your ass. They ain't going to have all these motherfucking celebrities and all these social media handles talking about you. Nah, you just going to die. And the people close to you, they're going to mourn you and all that other shit. But ain't none of that special accolades coming from you joining the gang, from you joining the streets, from you selling drugs. I'm talking to you, regular nigga, you. These fake niggas they put on, at the most, they were informants. Meaning the government gave them a bunch of drugs and they said, hey, find out who got the money to buy this shit. And when you find out who got the money to buy this shit, let us know so we can lock their ass up. Why you think all these fake ass niggas like Frank Lucas and all these fake ass gangsters from back in the day who ran fucking empires and shit on drugs, why you think they always get to walk free? But I bet you niggas who really fucked with them niggas, if them niggas was really who they was, and like I said, at the most, all they were informants for the FBI. Meaning the FBI gave them the drugs. And of course they had muscle and manpower when nobody gonna fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? And their whole job was to link up with regular people like me and you who was getting some money and had enough to fuck with these type of people. Shit, I'm pretty sure they fronted certain motherfuckers who didn't even have the money just so they can get it in their hands and build a case on their ass. Stop listening to these clowns, man. We're going to listen to a little more, man, but I can't do too much more of this clown shit.
What I was to become later on when it came to the division of Crip and blood, right? Was that going to continue to be my enemy, or was I going to see it a different way? And I really didn't know at that time. Right. You know what I mean? That was that first seed, and it was crazy because right before Fish passed, I got a chance to talk to him. He remembered me. Right? Because I had all the physique, I had everything to come with it. I just had the baby face. Right. And he respected the fact that I represented my neighborhood. I wasn't scared to say it.
Be solid.
So he stood up. He could have been part of the problem, but he stood up for me. You know what I mean? So
of course he did.
That was
so even some of the first lessons.
One of the rare fucking situations you will find.
My next lesson came.
And they in jail.
In Solidarity, it was a war with the Hispanics, and I broke down remember the bread racks.
Let me go back.
I didn't know it. My next lesson came in Solidarity. It was a war with the Hispanics, and I broke down remember the bread racks. I broke the bread racks down. I passed out like 13 knives, all homies, right? So we go out there because this is black Hispanic. So we all out there together, right? So while we doing our thing, I hear somebody whack, watch out. It's a dude named Three Finger Louie from Harlem Crip, right? Saved my life. Hispanic dude was on my blind. I just seen him save my life.
So not only was his name Three Finger Louie, he was another Crip that fucking saved his life again. They keep saving his life. You know what I'm saying? He ain't supposed to die. I know why, because he's supposed to be right here on Cannon Class telling you this bullshit. Of course, it was destined, right? You know what I'm saying? No. Dumbass. Fuck coincidence, nigga. Nah, man. Nobody saved his life, bruh. None of this never happened. All this shit that this nigga's talking is fucking total bullshit. Just so y'all know that. It's just total bullshit.
Right. Long story short, people go to the hole. Some of us make it back to our cell. About 3 days later, you know the drill. Jones, roll it up. For what? We got confidential information. You passed out weapons for the war. So I asked myself that day, who's my enemy? Is Crip that saved my life, or one of these bloods that told on me? Because I ain't getting nobody knives but bloods. So that day, I told myself I would never in prison greet another black man with where you from. But see, right before that, it was another seed planted by Fish. I didn't know it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like certain events is happening, and it's watering my mentality and it's changing it. Yeah. So that day forward, I never asked nobody where they from. I greet them, they come in. I asked them if they needed some things. I hit them off with it. If they wanted to tell me they was from, that's cool. I let their homeboys know, and then we roll with it like that. If you wanted to gang bang, we was good at that. If not, we could just be one love and do what we had to do on the yard.
That's solid. And the same thing, I mean, like with you kind of going on the inside.
For me, it was different.
The funny thing is, this nigga, I don't even want to watch no more. Y'all can go ahead and check out this whack ass shit. And I'm pretty sure that if you watch the whole video, I ain't watched the whole video. What, it's an hour and 46 minutes? Definitely not going that far. I'm almost 100% sure that neither one of these niggas would denounce the game. Neither one of them. So at the end of the day, the message is for the young nigga is go out, because remember, Nick Cannon said you can't lead unless you've been in the trenches. So go out, put yourself in the trenches, hopefully make it out, build your way up, and then maybe one day you can be one of these type of niggas that's on Cannon class. That's an entrepreneur that's fucking with all the other puppets like Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? See how they fuck with y'all? You know what I'm saying? That's why he said this nigga ain't no blood. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll tell you within their life certain events that might have made them realize, like, that's that truth in plain sight shit. When they give you certain stories and be like, yeah, man, I stopped greeting them people where you from and we can be one love and all that shit. But they not going to keep it on that motherfucking path. They're not going to keep telling you, like, you know what? And for real, I ain't even blood no more. Big, you ain't gonna say I ain't cuz no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this. Like, they could have started the interview off like this. Like, man, fuck that shit. I ain't blood. He ain't cuz. You know what I'm saying? We on some one love shit. You know, we can give you a little bit about our background and let you know how that shit was really misleading. You know what I'm saying? And really just started by the government and Freemasonry. But for real, let's stay away from that shit and just come together. Never gonna tell you that shit. Never gonna tell you that shit. Because they want it stuck in the back of your mind that if you want to make it big, if you want to make it like these type of niggas, you gotta go through what they went through first. You gotta put yourself through that shit first. Stupidest shit ever. Like, I want to smack the shit out of Nick Cannon for that dumbass shit. Talking about to be a leader, you gotta go through the trenches and you gotta go through something. Shut the fuck up, nigga. We all go through something because we all live in this fucking satanic bullshit society. You know what I'm saying? But to basically tell niggas that you gotta put yourself in harm's way, do stupid ass shit. Because most niggas, like I said, most niggas that used to be on that gang shit and older now and ain't on that shit, they will tell you they did a whole bunch of stupid shit that they didn't have to do. Because somebody else told them to do it. They will tell you that motherfucking shit. But this fucking goofy ass nigga with the fucking head wrap want to tell you, yeah, you know, you gotta go through the trenches and stuff. Like, I'm a leader, but I can't. Like, he diminished himself. Like, the nigga gonna diminish himself to these niggas to feel like they're more qualified to basically tell you some common sense shit because they did knucklehead shit back in the day. So be a knucklehead and then smarten up during your time of being a knucklehead, and maybe you can make it like these niggas. This fucking mower is blowing the shit out of me outside. Fucking clowns, bruh. But yeah, I'm about to fucking end this shit, man. Fucking mower said he want to come right outside my shit. So yeah, we gonna end this shit right here for real, cause I just want to leave y'all with this shit and let y'all niggas know this very important shit right here, and that is this gang shit again was created by the Freemasons. That's why you see niggas like when they had Nipsey Hussle on the scene. I don't want to say before he died because they don't kill their puppets. Puppets don't die. They just take them off the scene. Y'all dumbass niggas only know this nigga from when you see him on TV. Y'all don't see this nigga chilling at the store. Y'all don't see this nigga in your neighborhood for real, for real. So all they gotta do is take the nigga off the scene and then you don't see him no more. But that's why YG and motherfucking Nipsey Hussle used to be, they did a video together when they swapped colors. Just letting you know, like, for them, it's a game. It's a game to play that, yeah, I'm a gangster, I fuck with blood, I fuck with Crip. It's a game because all they want you to do is internalizing that shit and really be on some real, oh yeah, I gotta take this shit seriously in the street. Because they know you gonna take it seriously. You don't know no better. You just looking at what you see on TV and saying like, damn, if I just go through these trenches like these guys, I can make it. I can make it because we all know Most of the school systems is fucked up to the point where we know like they ain't gonna be producing a whole bunch of doctors and lawyers and shit like that. And kids are smart enough once they get a certain age to know like, look, man, I see what my options is. I can either go out here and get a regular job, be a regular ass nigga, or because everybody's attracted to money and they see all these puppets on social media, they feel like, man, well, fuck it. Maybe I could take the quick route, go through the trenches, and then become one of these fucking fake ass gangsters that made it to the top. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing this shit for a long time, from 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, all them niggas. Every single one of them niggas is fraud, is fake ass niggas. And you can almost certainly find an interview on every one of them niggas where they basically reveal that they fraud. The nigga Jay-Z had the little shit on the Letterman joint. I just saw the little clip when he said that that basically rappers, he's like, yeah, rappers, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them, he used the word a lot of them when it's really all of them, including himself, including Jay-Z. He used the word a lot of them, but it's really all of them are faking. He's like, all of them are faking. They just telling stories, but they never really been through that. You know what I'm saying? And the crowd was kind of like, oh, you know, some little fucking orchestrated reaction that they had. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't shoot that type of stuff in front of real people. You know what I'm saying? They get their little Hollywood crowd. They got David Letterman right there, and he's acting all surprised, like, oh, I thought they were really telling their real lives. And then Jay-Z's like, oh, no, I'm sorry if it surprised anyone. But yeah, rappers don't be talking about their real life. They talking stories. And there's people who will hear me say that, and they'll still fucking run and think, well, this rapper, he go hard. Nah, I think this rapper go hard. Like, no, don't none of them. Don't none of them. So yeah, man, y'all can catch this motherfucking, if y'all want to actually listen to this whack ass shit, y'all can motherfucking tune in your goddamn self. But I just wanted to break down the fraudulentness behind this fucking fraudulent character named Nick Cannon, who been in the game for I don't know how long, misleading motherfuckers, doing songs with niggas like R. Kelly, who pisses on people apparently. Like, I don't know. Nico Lamont, man, stupid lives don't matter.
I got to prison. My mind was already in a different place. So when I went, like I said, I was already in the transition. I ended up getting to prison. I was already studying. So I looked at prison